I think it's a little bit cliche, but it was my childhood dream and it's real. Like, I was playing with cars and I liked to draw because my mother is actually an artist. She used to paint a lot. Now she's more into ceramics, but I always had this interest about, okay, my dog is crying right now, so I think I need to hold her, so hopefully she will just fall asleep and I can continue recording this video, or at least she will not cry that much here. I was saying that I always had this interest in drawing when I was a child, but I was not drawing a lot of cars, honestly. I was more drawing like caricatures and stuff. And of course I was playing with small toy cars. I mean, who didn't, right? Especially today's kids have a lot of different toys, and I see that interest to cars is somehow declined, or at least compared to myself, I was really into cars. Mocha. Yeah, she's a puppy and she's really difficult to handle sometimes. She hates to stay alone. Mocha. Yeah, we got a puppy, by the way. I don't know if you're interested in my personal life, but I kind of had to show that. So the childhood, you got the point. I was in love with cars and I was drawing. And when did I combine these two was around high school, because I have an older brother. He's 3 years older than me and I'm from Turkey. And in Turkey, we have an education system where you need to get like a big exam for high schools and also for the university. And I think I was in high school and he was finishing high school and he wanted to be a mechanical engineer. And he said, like, I can do the engineering part of a car and you can be the designer so we can create our own car company in future. So it was like a dream of, when you are in high school, you dream bigger. Today, neither of us want to create a car company because it's not that easy as it looks to some people, I guess. But we both are still in love with cars. And what I tried to say is he put me this idea and I was like, what do you mean, like designing cars? Then I started to research about it. What is car design, first of all, if it exists or something. Then I found some professional designers. I contacted them. I told them how to be a car designer, like how does it work? I get this question a lot nowadays. That's also why I wanted to make this video. And I was just there. I was asking the same question. And for me, the easiest path in Turkey was to study product design, industrial design. I don't even know the difference a lot, honestly, but it was called, actually my university was calling it industrial product design anyway, so it includes both of them. And I studied that, but my goal was like, okay, study industrial design, get a diploma and do the masters in car design abroad, because in Turkey we still don't have, I think, like a car design education directly. So that was the goal and that's what I did. But on the way, during studying product design, it was not that easy because I wanted to focus on aesthetics. I wanted to make car projects, car design, or any transportation design projects, but we were doing all other industrial products. Like one project was coffee machine, another one was furniture, I don't know, some medical devices. So it was not connecting me well. And that's one of the biggest advice. Like, I don't want to say it this way, it sounds like a very big thing, but that's one of the things I really believe, and I tell to students who ask me about what to do about their portfolios, about their education, is improve yourself also out of school. Maybe it's not the best advice, but I gave my maybe 50% of potential, energy, time, everything, 50% to the school. And for rest of my energy, I focused totally on learning car design online and sketching cars, practicing, making mistakes, and observing professionals and just trying again and again. And it helped a lot. I mean, I extended, like, I couldn't pass one of the classes in university, so I extended my study. Normally I should finish in 4 years, but I finished in 5 years. But still, it's not a problem because on this additional time, I had also a lot of extra time to participate in design contests. There were many design contests in Turkey when I was a student, and some of them I won, some of them I didn't win anything, but one of them I got the first place. It was a coffee packaging design, not related to cars at all, but I was on the first place. And the great thing was they were giving, like, in collaboration with Ministry of Economics in Turkey, they were giving scholarship to the winner to go abroad or anywhere they want to study masters in design. Yep, that was my plan. But I was not planning like, okay, I'm gonna get into design contests, get the first place, and then go to. I didn't know these yet when I was first putting my plan. But somehow it worked. It was great, and I got the scholarship. So I searched for different schools abroad. But before doing that, before going to masters, I still had 1 more year. So during that time, as I extended my school, I didn't need to go every day to school. I think I needed to go only 2 days to the university, and the rest 3 days I got a job offer from a company called Hydromec, a construction vehicle company. And there I was a part-time designer for 3 days of the week. And then 2 days I was going to the school. And in summer, I had full-time job in this company. Mocha, I know it's boring to make YouTube videos for you, but come on, bear with me a little bit, okay? Thank you. Please. So I experienced both being professional designer already and almost finishing my school, but I already planned what to do after graduation. It was going to abroad because of thanks to this scholarship. And I picked SPD, Scuola Politecnica di Design in Italy. And the reason was I looked at many of universities, and some of them the deadline was already passed. Some of them was requiring a lot of money for example, Royal College of Art. I was thinking about it, but my scholarship was covering the school. However, it was not covering the clay model or something, or just living in London, I was a bit afraid that if I can afford it or not. And SPD had Volkswagen Group collaboration on that time. I don't know if they still have it. And I was like, okay, it's very important because yes, I need to improve my skills and everything, but also network is important. And having Volkswagen Group as collaboration was the thing that sold me the idea. All right, she's getting sleepy finally. Getting into position. Just sleep. So I applied to SPD. There was an online interview as well. I sent my portfolio and I got accepted. So I went to Italy, to Milano, to study car design, do my master's. And during my master's, we did projects in collaboration with Audi and also Lamborghini. So exactly this Volkswagen Group collaboration was very helpful because also right after graduation, I got an offer from Ital Design for internship. So I accepted that. So I went to Ital Design, do my 6 months internship. And after 6 months, I got a job offer again for Ital Design. So I stayed there in total 1.5 years. I skipped the master's part too fast because I also get this question a lot, like, which school to go, which school is the best, like, should I go to Italy, should I go to Germany, Sweden, United States? I don't know, like, it's very personal situation. You need to consider many things for that. And I think I already made a video about this. I will put it somewhere here. But shortly, it depends on your personal goals. And also, you can never know. You cannot compare all the schools. Nobody can compare all the schools because nobody studied exact same time, same school, same university, and they never experienced all of them. So how can they compare totally, right? So the advice here is focus on yourself because there will be bad experience, there will be good experience, there will be bad people. You will hate some of people, maybe even your professor you will hate, I don't know that. Or maybe you will have like a group project and you will hate your friends, group members or whatever. But it all doesn't matter. Like none of it matters. The most important thing is improve yourself. You are there to improve your skills, to learn from others, and also do the network. So it's actually a good practice for you to show your character as well. Because if you are an unpleasant person to work with, it will affect your career as well. So be nice to people, be collaborative. Also, of course, it doesn't mean say okay to anything. Defend your ideas, be confident. However, also be collaborative. And again, car design masters are generally super like intense programs, but still somehow find time to do projects out of school as well. Because when it's time to show your portfolio, imagine everybody who's graduating from this school showing only Audi and Lamborghini. Like copy-paste portfolio. Okay, of course the projects are different, the level is different, everything is different, but the main idea is if you show only the things you did on school, where is your personality, where is your own interest, right? So I would recommend do mini projects, like not the brand mini, I did brand mini project, but I'm talking about like very short projects, maybe on a weekend, maybe when there's an Easter holiday and you don't need to go to school, and somehow find this time and do some small projects showing that your own passion. It will be also helpful while you are applying for internships and jobs and so on. Anyway, back to my story. I was an exterior designer at Ital Design, and then I wanted to switch to interior design. That's actually where I started to learn Blender, because before that I was using Alias. I never used it at work because there's Alias modelers, so we were mostly doing sketches and Photoshop. But then I was like, okay, I want to do a portfolio for interior design with more organic forms and many ergonomic stuff, many details. So I thought if I do it in Alias, it will take ages. So I need to learn some polygonal software. So even if I was a professional designer working on a company, Volkswagen Group, Ital Design, I still was working on my portfolio, learning new stuff and improving myself. I think that's the general idea. Like, I still improve myself today. I still try to learn new things because you need to be updated always. And not only on the environment you are in. If it's school, if it's company, internship, professional job, don't limit yourself with there. And we are at the age of, we are in this age, digital age. I mean, it's not even called digital age anymore, but you can get any information you want online. Okay, here I need to mention my own online courses. You can go to my website, bertkaplan.com, to learn directly from me how to sketch cars, get confident with the basics, how to do digital drawings on Photoshop, how to 3D model in Blender for beginners and both for advanced courses I have. But if you are a beginner, I would highly recommend to start with the Blender Beginners course. And I also have an AI for car design course. And I prepared these courses like I wish I had when I was a student. So if you are interested in if car design is something serious for you, please consider go to bertkaplan.com to check out my courses. Also, it's a great support to the channel, So back to my switching from exterior design to interior design. It never happened exactly this way because I didn't stay in Ital Design. I was planning to switch inside of Ital Design to different departments. But I prepared my portfolio. I also applied to different companies. And honestly, I sent like more than 100 messages, emails, everything combined, like Instagram, LinkedIn, emails, wherever I find. And I got a couple of answers. I also got a couple of interviews with different companies, but at the end I decided to go out of Italy. I went to Austria to Design Stores. I mentioned you about having your personal touch on your portfolio, and I had product design, I had concept like flying drone type of design, I had of course car design, I had trucks or tractors, there was a tractor and also truck because, I didn't even mention, when I was a student of industrial design student in Turkey, one of the biggest experiences on that time for me was doing my internship at Ford Design Studio in Turkey. And they were doing trucks, like big trucks, and we were able to see all these clay models, professional designers working on them. I learned a lot from them, and I still have contact with some of them, and it was an amazing experience. So that's why, after years on my portfolio, still I was having some trucks because I like to draw. I even have actually here, look, yesterday while watching YouTube, I was drawing some trucks. And it's like a personal thing. And it's good to show them in your portfolio. And Design Stores is a company where you don't design only cars, but it's more like transportation and product design focused place. So my portfolio was a great match. So I did the interview and I moved into Austria. And Zellamse itself is an amazing place. It was like heaven. And my colleagues there and the founder of the company, it was all amazing experience. But then after around 1 year, I quit my job. And it's been 4 years. It will be 4 years soon that I quit my job as a professional car designer in a company. And that's another story. It's not how I became a car designer. It's more like why I quit my job as a professional car designer. And you can watch it right here. I made whole another video for that. And if you are curious more things about my personal life or about my journey, or if you have any questions, please write down on the comments. And I will see you on this video. By the way, Mocha is sleeping so nicely. It's great to have a puppy.